This is prime. This is like prime premium Farmers League. It's one thing to defend your title, but to win it 3 times in a row. So this is when it was like, okay, is this now a Farmers League? Because remember, they'd won it in 2014. 2015, they took a break for MSN. 2016 dub, 2017 dub, 2018 dub. So 4 Champions Leagues in 5 years. That is Farmers League settings. This is 6 in 7. So for me, this image here, this is the image of a Farmers League. This is the image of a Farmers League. Now, a pushback would be like, well, if you look at how close it was in 21-22, how close it was in 22-23 and 23-24, and how close Liverpool and Arsenal rounded to the last end of the season, that's all well and good. But Wikipedia Complex says Man City. It doesn't say, well, Arsenal Liverpool came close. It says City, Liverpool, City. From 2011, 2012 to 1920, there was only one solitary winner. There was only one winner there. So, well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 9 in a row. This is a Farmers League. This is prime. This is like prime premium Farmers League. This is like premium rare, prime Chief Oga Farmers League. 11 in a row. Like there's no discussion here. There is no discussion here. This is when one team has bent over a league and has penetrated them completely. So this representation here, this is a perfect representation of a Farmers League. So what is the theme here? Consecutive. If a team is winning it in consecutive years, year after year after year, without any break, no break or no lull, year after year after year, that's a Farmers League. So those representations, for me, form a much better argument as to what a Farmers League is and what it really represents specifically. What's it called? So going back to the whole UCL thing, here's the thing. Where are you? So the Champions League is still very hard. So rather than, oh, it's a Farmers League, Real Madrid are just very good. You see, I respect City as a team. I respected Juve in that instance as a team, and I still respect Bayern as a team. But as much as I respect City, Bayern, and Juve, they gentrified that league, and that league was just nowhere on their level. City are way better than everyone else in the EPL. Juve at that time was way better than everyone else in the Serie. Again, money tax. Bayern were way better than everyone else in the Bundesliga. Again, 50+1 tax. But in the Champions League, the Real Madrid are not light years better than everyone else. They're simply not. And the games they win, it's close. We just watched the freaking final. The 2 previous finals that they won, they were outplayed. Against Dortmund overall were the better team. Now, being the better team means nothing because it's about winning finals. But if you look at the game based on the play, Dortmund were the better team. We all saw the 2022 final. Liverpool were the better team. They had all the chances. But Real took their chance and said, what's up? And I'll be real with you. City have had Madrid's number a number of times. They've had their number. And several times that Real have been knocked out has been to City. And If City were to face Real again with Pep coaching, keep them with Pep coaching, my money would be on Man City. And that was a close game. It went to penalties, and penalties we know is a lottery. So if these guys are to face again in the UCL, which is likely, my money would be on City. It was going to be a close game. The game's always close, but let's kick a bit of stack. When Real have beaten City, it's been close. When City have beaten Real, they've totally destroyed them. So I still feel City match up much better against Real Madrid. But on that night, Real Madrid were just the better team. And they outlasted them specifically during penalties. And let's not sleep on Inter Milan. I think this is a really good team. A really good team that should be very disappointed in themselves in how they lost to Atletico Madrid. Shout out to your boy Lautaro. And I feel if this team faced Real Madrid, that's a toss-up. That's a toss-up. I am not 1,000% sure that Real Madrid would beat Inter Milan over 2 legs. Or in a final. A Barca-Real final would have been insane. And even if Barca have been pulling levers and looking very tricky, I still believe Barcelona do still match up well against Real based on just how Barcelona are playing. When you use the word Farmers League and for Real Madrid and the UCL, it's reactionary. Because yes, they did a 3 in a row. They didn't do a 4 in a row. They didn't do a 5 in a row. They didn't win 6 and 7. They've not won the UCL six times in 7 years. They've not won the UCL 11 times in a row or 9 times in a row. That has not happened. And that will never happen. There is never going to be a time when a team wins 4 in a row. Again, guys, can we just be fair here? This has still only happened once. So this has still only happened once. So remember, we looked at looking at the EPL here, they went back to back. Little Law, back to back, and again and again. So they defended their title once, Liverpool won, and they defended their title 3 times. But guys, since the Champions League began in the early 1992, this has only been 1 time that a team has gone back to back to back, and that's it. Since these 3 peats, no one has since gone back to back. Everything is hard to win. A league is hard to win. A UCL is hard to win. But in my arguments, as hard as a league is hard to win, as hard as a UCL is hard to win, I feel a Champions League is harder. That's just me. A league is hard. A league is hard, and I respect you. 38 games, that's a marathon. That's high superb concentration. And I've always said, a treble, that is the true test of a supernova supreme team, where you are the undisputed best team in the world if you win a treble. But if I had to pick the toughest competition in the club game, it's the Champions League. Based on the variables, based on how good teams are, based on how good the managers are, and based on the nature of a knockout competition where there's high jeopardy, and one mistake, you're done. To watch the rest of this vid, think about becoming a Tier 1 Football Hotel member. If you're a desktop merchant, just click the join button below the video, here. If you're a mobile phone merchant, just click the join button under the video here. Choose that Tier 1 status and join the Content Crack Addicts family. Peace!